Today's story is a bit of a funny one, it's a bit of a crazy one, and it's also one of those ones where it's kind of embarrassing for me to tell because it's just so ridiculous. But this story takes place back when I was probably, I have to guess, like 11, 12 years old. This is way before I smoked weed, way before I did really anything bad. Before I was skipping school, doing all my jabroni nonsense. And I was over my homie's house that this is actually one of my first friends, if not, I think it was my first friend I ever remember making. And I think it was like first grade or something like that. I was chilling at his house, and throughout my entire childhood, whenever I was in school, all of my friends were always 1 year ahead of me. So everybody was always 1 year ahead on the maturity level. I was always 1 year behind on all of that. So it didn't really matter what grade I was in. There would always be kids that were doing things that I would normally do the next year, if that kind of makes sense. So of course, when I went up to high school, that's why I was always with a lot of bad influences and all that. But going back to elementary school, when this happened, this friend, this homie, was already watching porn, bro. I think it was like 4th grade or 5th grade. I'm not even sure. It was so long ago, it's hard for me to tell you exactly when it happened, but we were in elementary school. I know that for fucking sure. And this dude was watching porn. He had told me a few times about it, and I honestly wasn't that interested in it at that point in time, but I remember going to his house after school one day, and he was on his computer just surfing around, not really doing anything like that at all. And I remember his dad came up the stairs, came into the room and kind of said hi to us or whatever. He was just getting home or something. So then he shut the door behind him. He went downstairs and we were just kind of hanging out. I think my buddy actually turned on Doom for PC, one of the old Doom games. Fucking amazing game. But then I see my friends go to this website where it's not a porn page. It's one of those pages where it's advertising porn. And I'm like, dude, your dad's down there. I'm not trying to get in trouble, bro. Because I was young, I wasn't trying to get in trouble. I didn't have the badass mentality. But this friend, oh no, he didn't care. What did he do? Straight to the porn, bro. Straight to the porn. It wasn't anything too crazy or anything. I remember one thing. I'll put this in the video. I'm not going into detail, guys. I'm not doing it. But I will tell you this detail because I find it kind of funny that I actually remember this. But I remember he turned on some video where it was that porno where there's a dude with his dick through a pizza. He's delivering pizza. The fucking cheesiest. The cheesiest. Oh my god, that, no pun intended, the cheesiest porn I've ever seen or even heard of. Just the whole idea behind that is just so funny to me. But I remember us laughing at that. I don't know if he was getting into it, but I wasn't, obviously it was something to look at, obviously, because I was young, but I wasn't into it because, my homie's right next to me. And he keeps, clicking on videos, and then we eventually lead to a couple horses and, no, I'm just kidding. I will always remember this, man. I'll always remember this because my buddy's stairs were the most creaky ass stairs. His house was really old, and you could clearly hear. It sounded like someone was bashing on the walls when you came up his stairs. And I remember just looking at the screen, and then I hear his doorknob open. I'm like, oh shit, because I was closest to the door. So I just kind of looked over all nervous. I was like, oh shit. And what do I see? I see his dad's head just peek in the door. And he's like, hey guys, what's going on? And he was gonna show us something or say something. He looks over to us and we're all fucking eyes wide as dinner plates, fucking deer in the headlights look. And he comes over to the computer, and then you see my friend just closing out of everything, fucking tabs flying all over the place. He obviously knew what the fuck was going down. There was just no fucking hiding it, man. There was literally none of it. And I remember sitting, dude, I don't think you guys fucking understand this. Being in your friend's room and his parents coming in the room, catching you doing something like that, when you're just sitting there while your friend's taking the L, taking the shit, taking all of the sass, all of the parental guidance, all at once, and you're just sitting there. You don't know what to do. There's nothing you can do but just sit there and look at the motherfucking ground. I'll always remember his dad was just like, you can't be showing your friends all that. You can't be doing it. You just can't. His voice definitely wasn't like this, but you guys know what I mean. It was almost like a Mr. Mackey from South Park. Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay. But I remember he was like, I don't want to ever catch you doing that again. And then he walked out. I remember it was just so spooky to me because I had never even been in any of those situations before, but it was one of the first times that I had ever watched porn, and I thought it was really funny looking back on it. And I actually remembered this story because I was talking with my good friend Overflow, and he was telling me this crazy fucking story. And it like reminded me of this, and I thought it was so funny, and I wanted to make a video about this. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. Let me know if you guys have any getting caught stories when it comes to this ordeal, because I'm sure some of you guys out there have been caught up tugging your Randy Johnson. But anyways, guys, I want you to have a fantastic fucking day. Drop a like on the video, and I'll ship you a crate of bananas. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.